Hello there and welcome to Earth Ray Healing. Today we're asking Spirit, what can the collective that is listening here activate or focus on in order to progress forward? So we're using these activation cards today as one of the decks that we're using anyway, but it doesn't have to be an activation. I feel like it can just be a focus. Remembrance. We did a remembrance video once. I'll have to link that below, where we activated remembrance. So the card says here, the frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. We have the 38 being an 11. I'm being drawn to that. Remembrance. Remembering your past and parallel lives. Remembering, I'm getting parallel lives because that's what's coming through right now. Like as a collective, we're learning about time and timelessness and the fact that the other lifetimes are actually all happening at the same time. Our human minds, like sometimes we can't really grasp that, but on a spiritual level, on a soul level, we know that. It's like we've all learned this in the past however many years, and it's like it's a rapid growth that we're going through and learning this about these other lifetimes, and we are integrating. And so we have to remember first. And we don't even have to remember on like a human level. The remembrance is a soul. It's on a soul level. I'm being asked to read this again, or at least this first part here. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory, our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body. So activating remembrance is going to essentially help you move forward. I'm also hearing that if you have activated remembrance, meaning like if you have worked on past and parallel lifetimes, then it would benefit you to integrate these things and allow time for these things to kind of like soak into your system, not jump from one thing to the next quickly, as in like if you've remembered, a lifetime in, say, ancient Egypt or something, and then you just moved along to the next thing and you didn't let that integrate. This remembrance would be more of an integration for you. So it would be integrating the memory. And again, this doesn't have to be memory on like a human level. We're talking about memory on a soul level. Remembrance. I am being drawn to the card here. I don't know if you can see. I'm seeing codes here within this. And it's like remembering, I'm hearing remembering where you came from. And I'm seeing this. And I'm hearing like remembering the line that you came from. And I'm hearing that as like a galactic line or your like etheric line. I mean, it could be your bloodline, but I'm hearing it more as like galactic line. Soul line is what they're saying. Soul line. And also they're bringing up that there are soul people around you, like people right now that are part of your, what's popular now, the term soul tribe. Like there's people around you now or available to you that are part of this soul tribe that would help with this remembrance. We're going to grab some more cards here and see what comes through. Tell me more about activating or focusing on remembrance. I feel like we are going to do an activation here. Yeah, I'm already feeling the activation. Yeah. Heart of Source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. This is like source energy. This is like your soul at the seed level. Your soul at the seed level, I'm hearing. Memories of Atlantis. Spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. Wow, okay. So that's clear. I'm getting a clear, literal remembrance of Atlantis here. Remembrance of technology. What is this? It's like something happened during your Atlantean time. And okay, so I'm feeling multiple Atlantean times. Multiple Atlantean times. I'm also getting Thoth or Thoth energy here. The priest of Atlantis. I'm getting like sacred knowledge, hidden knowledge, secret knowledge. I'm getting like revealing. Something has been revealed, or with a remembrance, or something will be revealed with a remembrance. So I'm seeing this as like a keyhole. And then I'm looking through the keyhole, and then I'm seeing something brilliant. And then it's just sparking something familiar within me. Like it's like I'm feeling like, oh, I know what that is, or oh, I've been here before, or I've seen that before, or I've been involved with this before. Kind of like if you woke up from a dream and it was like, you're like, oh, it was very familiar. Like, I don't remember it from this lifetime, but it was very familiar. That type of thing. We're activating that. Maybe you've been listening to a lot of like light language or codes, like you've been gathering codes somehow, working with codes through artwork maybe, because the codes are standing out to me. I'm seeing like codes the way that I see them. They're not even on the cards, some of them, but they're being like illuminated in my third eye right now. Codes, the codes of remembrance coming in here. The heart of source. This is source energy, and I'm feeling like a separation from source during the Atlantean times. So maybe, you know how they say the technology kind of got away from us during the Atlantean time. Maybe you had something to do with that, like an overpowering type of thing. You had too much power, or you misused your power. There was a misalignment with power of some sort. It's like we need to remember that on a soul level and be okay with that, to move on. Like to let it go and then to move on. Because you've made your connection with source since then. Like there's been lifetimes between these Atlantean ones and this one. And I'm seeing like all timelines come together as one. Like there is only one timeline, the one you're on, is how they're putting it right now. There is only one timeline. There's only one true timeline. It is the one that you are on right now. There is something heavy with the Atlantis timeline here. I'm gonna actually pull another one of these cards, another one or two of these, to get further information on this. Like what you can activate or focus on. These, yep, these two. So, halls of Amenti initiation. Secrets revealed. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, it's like something revealed when you look through there. Treasures uncovered, initiations. Yeah, from the dark to the light. There's codes on here too. I'm seeing codes everywhere. Yeah. So like I said, maybe you're focusing on codes right now. Like I said, like light language, or like tuning into artwork that has codes, or even when you're reading, you're just opening your heart to the codes within the words, and they are essentially activating you, the codes. Akashic Stargate. Aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. What am I getting from this? I'm seeing these mirrors, or I'm seeing these as mirrors right now. Or no, it's like I'm hearing like you're seeing something as a mirror, but they're different. They're different, like portals. Yeah, stargates. These are different lifetimes. I don't know how to explain this. It's like you're seeing yourself, and it is you, these other parallel lifetimes, but recognize that I want to say like that it's not you anymore. Just like I said, like the abuse of power or whatever, the abuse of power maybe is not you anymore. Like, because I feel like maybe there were these 5 lifetimes that you're trying to integrate, or that you're trying to remember on a soul level. And as soon as you get to the part where maybe you harmed someone, or you harmed like a group or something like that, your soul, your being shuts down. It's time to like accept that. It's just time to accept what has been, because that is you. It's time to accept you. That's how I'm hearing that. It's time to accept you. Accepting you helps you to remember you. So accepting your soul helps you to accept your soul. They're asking me to read this one again. Okay. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Providing us with valuable information and tools. That's sticking with me. It's almost like you have a tool belt on, like a spiritual tool belt, and you just need to add the tools to the tool belt, and that is the remembrance of the lifetimes. And then keep it moving. Keep moving. Don't dwell on one lifetime. Don't get stuck on one theme. Don't get stuck on, oh, I was a priestess in ancient Egypt or something like that. Like recognize that, really feel that, look into that. Meditate on it if it feels right. Read up on it if it feels right. Integrate it. Let it integrate. And then move on. Like, you don't have to forget about it, because that is part of you, right? But move on to the next thing. Don't stop with high priestess in ancient Egypt. It's the same thing as like if you just discovered starseed or some kind of labeling. I feel like moving on beyond labels is how I feel. So like, don't stop at starseed. Don't stop at lightworker. I feel like there's so much more. We love labels, right? We have to work with labels. Like I've said this before in other videos, I have to technically label this video, label my videos so that, people know what they're clicking on, kind of. People know what they're going to get, right? So we have to play the label game. I get it. But they're talking about, being more fluid with labels here. I feel like I need a different deck here. We're just going to grab, well, Let me see here. We're actually going to grab this one here. We haven't used this one in a while. Yeah, this one feels right. Let me see. Tell me more. Tell me more about this activating remembrance and maybe the Atlantean lifetime, or the, the abuse of power and letting it go. How can the collective listening move forward? What is the focus to be on? What is the activation to be on in order to move forward? I feel 2 here. Okay. Let's see here. Golden anhydro Herkimer. Sunshine, vitality, joy. Okay, so I feel like that's like an underlying thing. Focus on joy. Containing floating gold liquid. Gold anhydro Herkimer is named after the oil suspended within the crystal. Rare and possessing wisdom from the Himalayas where it is found. This stone stimulates the third eye and enhances intuition and connection to the universe. I'm getting a lot of energy from this. Like connecting to spirit energy. Like connecting to this source energy. In order for this like remembrance to happen. Connecting to your origin. Your source origin, your seed. And you do that through the heart. So it says golden anhydro Herkimer promotes gender fluidity and acceptance, assisting in transitions and connecting with one's gender or healing wounds, strongly tied to the solar plexus. Golden anhydro Herkimer can clear out emotional baggage from many lifetimes. Yes. Live out loud and proud. It's clearing out emotional baggage from many lifetimes. These lifetimes that like on a soul level we might be having a hard time with right now. And this, yeah, there's golden energy with this. Golden energy in order to clear out the emotional baggage from these lifetimes, and also golden energy to activate remembrance and activate easy integration. Golden energy. Work with golden energy. Also to connect with divine, also to connect with the divine source energy, golden energy. And then it's like golden energy brings you to like divine white light energy. I'm getting like, wow, it's like something happened in these Atlantean lifetimes to like knock you down, knock your soul down. We've built up since then. And it's like I said, it's like you think you're looking in a mirror, and you are. It is your lifetimes. These are connected to your soul. But these certain lifetimes are not you anymore. And it's time to clear away the emotional baggage, because there is like emotional baggage in the, I'm hearing in the solar plexus. Usually it's in the sacral, but it's like in the solar plexus, affecting your willpower, your power, your strength, your knowing. We need to clear that out. What else do we have here? Lapis lazuli. Royalty, transformation, immortality. See, royalty. There's something happening in these Atlantean lifetimes. And like I said, I'm feeling 3. I'm feeling 3 lifetimes. Maybe 2 of them were really good, and like quote unquote good. And then there was one where maybe you were really nasty. You again abused power or something like that. Maybe you were royalty. Let's read this though. Regal in all its forms. Lapis lazuli was most prized and sought after in ancient Egypt. We were talking about that earlier, ancient Egypt. I was just bringing that up as an example. When it was believed to have powers of immortality and the ability to expand the heart's capacity for love, lapis lazuli guides the soul and protects its journey from life to death. True wisdom comes from within, and lapis lazuli facilitates that by unearthing your core truths. Yeah, I feel like in order to unearth your core truths, you have to clear that emotional baggage of who you were or who you thought you were. It's like you're holding on to something that is preventing you from moving forward right now, from either multiple past parallel lives or one particular one. I'm hearing it's okay. Like, that sounds weird if you were, harming people, but you're not doing that anymore, and you haven't done that for a long time. Let's continue this. It says, this stone appears when you are ready for spiritual transformation. Yeah, you're ready. And takes you to the depths of who you are, unveiling deeper awareness so that you can become the leader of your own life. Yeah, it's releasing this emotional baggage here that this one was talking about. There is also this gender fluidity I'm getting, like on remember how I said back to the beginning, back to your seed, your creation, when you were a spark of source. There was no gender. There's no gender when we are, you have to, there's something about like connecting with consciousness, just pure consciousness. I'm not even talking about like meditating, like going into a meditation. I'm just talking about connection, like connection to the heart first. And then you just expand your heart energy out. That's consciousness. And in consciousness, there is nothing that is in 3D. So like there's no money, there's no food, there's no gender, there's no nothing. And something about going back to that, like, helps you to connect to source energy, helps you to connect to past and parallel lives, but coming at them from a different direction, from an, non-judgmental way, in a non-judgmental way. Yeah, solar plexus, strongly tied to the solar plexus. That's what I was feeling, like this emotional baggage is stuck in the in the solar plexus. So, yeah, okay. We're going to bring codes in here. What are these codes? I can feel them. Okay, they're asking me to just allow and kind of not put a label on them. But in order to like explain them to you, it's like solar plexus codes that help with essentially remembrance codes, like the soul remembering. So it like opens your cells up to help you remember and accept who you are so you can integrate and then move forward. Okay, so take a deep breath. Horshia. 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 Trakata. Yoto otrokoma. Ianaya kotu ukuranana na lukua. Lukua. Artikujuko. Miana andra kotokuma. Jianaka andra kotokuma. Miana juko ornaya kata andra kotokumaya kati ijigi andaka andra kotokumo. Horpakia na trakata kumash. Shia naka andra kata ko or bashia kata andra kotokumo. Harnianda ka antara kotukumash iana ka da go do shukuba da da. Harta. Take a deep breath. Horashianada. Horiana katata shukuma. I do hope that was helpful for you. If you would like a personal session, that link is below. I have some other offerings also, some digital bundles. If you like my work, if you like my vibe, check those out. Links will be below. I want to thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time.